Developing news tonight, soaring gas prices are getting close to a record high set back in June.
Chelsea Edwards is live in South LA with more on how Southern Californians are dealing with those prices. Chelsea.
Yeah, a lot of different ways these prices having a huge impact. So you can imagine how excited people are when they see signs like this one. Take a look, less than $4 a gallon. Of course, if something seems too good to be true, probably is. Sadly, that is the case here in South LA.
They see that, they be thinking they back in the 80s.
Drivers desperate for a break at the pump constantly pull into this South LA gas station, drawn by the too good to be true prices.
And I can understand why everybody's pulling in. You know, it's hard out here. People is trying to make it.
Ricky Crenshaw works at the smog check on the long-closed property and spends about $80 a day on gas himself. It breaks his heart to send people away.
I see the disappointment in their face. They be like, oh, man.
When you saw that price, what went through your mind?
I gotta get gas here because it's cheap. If you see across the street, it's $6.09.
Skyrocketing gas prices are hugely impacting the lives of SoCal drivers.
Eat a little less, turn off lights and television. You know, I used to keep it on all night, but now I turn off my bills because my bills with the gas and the bills, it's hurting.
It's been a dramatic rise. Gas prices in LA County are up 76 cents from a week ago, more than $1 from a month ago, and nearly $2 higher than a year ago, with similar increases in Orange County. Tile business owner Victor Olvera is spending about $100 a day to commute from LA to Riverside in his diesel truck. After 25 years in Riverside, he and his family are going to have to move closer to work.
We need to move to this area. Because that's too expensive, the gas right now.
In an effort to drive down prices, Governor Gavin Newsom called on the California Air Resource Board to release the winter blend gasoline early.
To get back to where we were a month ago is probably going to take a month or so.
UC Berkeley professor Severin Borenstein says when the prices do start falling, drivers should start filling up at the cheapest stations they can find.
The reason it can be 50 cents cheaper with two stations a block or two apart is because not everybody goes to the cheaper station. If we all did, the more expensive station would be forced to lower their prices.
Interesting advice there. Go to the cheaper station, drive down prices. Now, LA County's record high was set back on June 14th at $6.46 a gallon. We are only 7 cents away from that right now. So here's to hoping that those prices start coming down soon. Reporting live in South LA, I'm Chelsea Edwards, Fox 11 News.
Chelsea, thank you. With gas prices on the rise, Governor Newsom is proposing a tax that he says would punish oil companies for gouging consumers.
The fact is, they're ripping you off. Their record profits are coming at your expense. And that's why today I'm calling for a windfall tax to ensure these profits go directly back to help millions of Californians who are paying for this oil company extortion.
The legislature isn't scheduled to be back in session until January. It is possible they could be called back for a special emergency session to pass this windfall profit tax, but that decision hasn't been made yet, and if they aren't called back, January would be the earliest you could see such relief. Republicans have called for immediately suspending the state's 53 cents per gallon gas tax, something Democrats have been unwilling to do.
And